I'm finally back to doing Magi videos, what the fuck? So I haven't been doing the manga for a while, as you noticed, the Magi, and I actually got asked by like two people saying, oh, like, you're just dropping Magi like Beelzebub is, like, why are you doing this? Like, I'll explain, and like, you Magi readers should understand at the moment. The manga for the past 2 months, ever since Magnostat has ended, has been very, very slow, and a lot of the chapters that we've been having up to this point have not really been that interesting. Like, I find, like, there's been some very interesting. I think the last chapter was a very good chapter as well, like with the whole proposal with Alibaba to Cohen saying, I'll give you full rights over, Balbad if you become, if you serve under me. That was some good, like, interesting stuff. But overall, the manga of late hasn't been good. I still love the manga. I honestly do. I mean, I wanted to like just show you guys. I've picked up all the manga that is out at the moment. I've got Volume 1, Volume 2, and oh, I love this volume. Volume 3, Morgiana. Morgiana. She's so good. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna like keep trying to get back into the Magi chapter reviews now. I've heard that they're also on Mondays now as well, so don't expect them on a Sunday, which is probably more better for me now that they're on Mondays. But yeah, that's the whole reason with that. So yeah, we hopefully get back into doing the Magi chapters. Now, without all that bullshit done away, let's talk about the chapter. So as I said from last week's chapter, Cohen asked for Alibaba to join him, and if he does, he has to cut all his ties with Cinderella, but he gets full authority over Balbad if he betrays Cinderella and Sinbad. Now, this is saying that he cannot, like, as well, he cannot even step foot in Cinderella, he cannot even, like, talk to Sinbad himself, he cannot associate with anyone from that country. Of course, his household is still able to stay as well, since, I mean, Morgiana is part of his household that is not attached to actually Sinbad himself. So I could see that like Morgiana and his crew staying. However, like Alibaba is having a hard time saying no to this guy. I mean, as a lot of guys thinking like, oh no, you wouldn't betray your friends, you wouldn't betray like your closest people you care. So what about Aladdin? What about Morgiana? How she feel? Like what about his mentor Sharkan? Like all them. And he's literally, Alibaba is crying because I can understand why he's having a hard time for this decision. I mean, because this has been his dream. This is his kingdom. Like, do kings really give up their kingdom so much? Like, just for that? I mean, I know he did it the first time in the Balbad arc, but when he's seen how Cohen has changed his country, how he feels that what the people have said to him, it's really getting to him, and he's like on his knees, like cries out, "This is what you do to make people like go under your like freaking arms." Because we've seen that Kome is just literally trying to rewrite the history, so the future generations just only know that the Ko Empire dominate, and through that there are three conditions for him to join with Ko. Like one, like I said, he has to completely cut ties with Sinjira and Sinbad. Two, he has to marry someone from the Ren family, and three, he has to show his complete loyalty to the Ren family. So you can say like you can marry Kyogoku or Kyorin. Who Kyorin we have not met yet, as so I don't think we're gonna go too much into her. But Alibaba as well refuses to marry. I mean, because we see he cares. He actually loves Morgiana, so he is not going to betray her like that. So he's having a hard time. Do you choose the woman you love and as well your closest friend over a kingdom? And it's still sounding very selfish over here, but after like talking to it's like it was kind of a little funny as well this chapter when like Cohen just started laughing at him because say like, oh, it don't even matter, like if you even have like someone you care about already, you can have more than one wife. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that, I'm not an indecent person. He's like, oh, shut the fuck up, you virgin. And Cohen just literally starts laughing because he's saying like Alibaba's a virgin for life. I found that freaking hilarious. And then Alibaba got salty and nearly tried to kill the guy, but they're saying like, you gotta have to answer soon. And with that, Alibaba meets Hyogyoku, and turns out she has become a general, although pretty much just a decorative title, as she just said. She is, ever since the whole Magnostar incident, she has become a general, and she shows how happy he is to see Alibaba and how close they've become, because, she was on the potential of being married, to like Alibaba's brother Sinbad. So to see like how close they are, and this is like really hurting him because he's saying, "I if I really want my kingdom," and he's like saying, "I wish you wasn't like a nice person," because this is like thing. He if it was just some scumbag, then I guess he wouldn't mind. But it seems like Alibaba is getting more tempted to actually say yes. Most times, like I'm surprised that this is even on this long. This a little arc, this little election. I don't even know what to call this. Like this little debate politicians arc, like gone for so long, and to see Alibaba's decision taking this long, because I thought he would have said no straight away, but it shows Alibaba is selfish. He is selfish with that matter, but mind you, so is Sinbad, so is Coed, so is everyone in this series. Like no one's perfect in this series. Like, and to see like that, like he's gonna have to cut ties with that. But I find what the most fucked up thing is gonna be if he says no and he goes back to Sinjida and Sinbad says you're not well, get off my island. You are no longer connected to that, because I imagine Aladdin's gonna do something fucked up that might cause like Alibaba to to not be welcome anymore. That would be crazy if he starts, following Yunnan, because Sinbad and Cohen don't give a fuck about Alibaba. They only care about Aladdin. They're using Alibaba here as with his emotions and his like power right now as a metal vessel as just a bargaining chip, and they're sort of tossing him either side. Like Sinbad doesn't give a fuck if he loses him. He just wants Aladdin. Like, because at the moment they've got Judal. At the moment, Sinjida is struggling with Aladdin. They might be losing Aladdin, so it isn't that much even anymore. Not to mention as well, at the end of the chapter, seeing that Mu Alexius has arrived with Morgiana representing Lamb, and he's saying, he has something to talk about, that's something personal with a family. So, yeah, and we know that Sinjida and Lamb have an alliance right now, but it could be something that maybe this alliance isn't going too well, and maybe something is happening within them, and that they want out of the alliance, and maybe they want to join the Co-Empire. That'll be something like that if they do that. But overall, this chapter was solid. I would give this one probably a 6.5. I'd give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Very enjoyable. Had some very interesting thing. Alibaba's decision, it's getting close to the yes or the no. So hopefully he decides at the end of the next chapter. Definitely, just want to move on from this stuff right now, because we've been on this arc for about 2-3 months now with this whole debating and stuff, and I feel like it's gone on a little bit too long. And that's the only flaw of Magi, is that although it's like Hunter x Hunter with the politics, it is important in the series, and that's what I love about it. I feel that Shinobu does go on a little bit too much with some of it, but other than that, a solid chapter. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But that's all me. I was thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, and I'll see you guys next time.